Hello! Alright, the countdown music didn't play this time. That's strange. I was a bit confused. I wasn't sure if it's really starting or if it's just fake starting.
Culver, the principal said, LOL.
LOL. Alright, we're back. Wrench, what's up? Nice that you join in again. Let me close this. Eric, you fucked up your render? What happened? Do you wanna share? Did you do a Valorant render just now? From the tutorial, from the basics? The first thing I mean, the render that I did also didn't end up being so good, so let me show you real quick here. This is my Valorant render from the end of the tutorial. Yeah, it's like whatever. Nothing really special here. Kinda boring. But yeah, I wanted to show you what I did comp-wise already on this shot that everybody was waiting for. Everybody's actually interested in this one. Okay, so yeah, I did a little bit of compositing here already, and there's some really cool stuff I want to show you. Wait, I think maybe the other view is better. No, it's fine. Eric says, I rendered frame 1 to 120 and wanted to make it longer, so I rendered frame 120 to 250, but I changed the keyframes from Bezier to linear, and now the first 120 frames are not compatible anymore. Oh, so you extend the render after changing the keyframe type, so the animation is somewhere completely different when you stitch them together, you mean? Alright guys, I'm gonna walk you through, yep, ah shit man. I'm gonna walk you through how I composited this. So to the left we have the raw render, but I did find a new workflow for Blender cycles to resolve rendering, compositing. Basically what I do is, it's from this Pistol Shrimp tutorial. I think I shared it in the server once. Like, I'm applying their view transform here, linear rec to ARI log C. So I'm basically applying that to the EXR file. Fusion page. And then in Fusion, I'm adding another LUT, which is also from that package, which is yeah, one of these here, because they all have their own unique look. Like, they're not super different, but they all feel a little bit different, but they all work. So I played around picking a few here, looked which one works the best, and I ended up using the Print V3, this one here. I thought this one looked really cool with my footage, with the render, so I put the LUT after this. And then, oh yeah, in the media in settings here, in the channels, I basically assigned all the extra info channels that are necessary, right? That I want to like add some advanced compositing. And then I added this RS vector flip node. This is a little node that I got through Reactor that actually switches around the normal and the position vectors, because Blender and Fusion have different directions for the global transforms. I think it was that Z and Y are flipped. So basically, yeah, Y is Z and Z is Y. So they are like switched around. And also Z is inverted. So this little RS vector flip node basically changes that to be correct. It converts the Blender directions into Fusion directions. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then I'm doing a bunch of stuff. I also have this object ID pass that's also part of my startup render file. So I'm using this to get a mask of only the character, right? I'm doing that with a difference key by feeding in exactly that color of the robot. And then I'm using that mask for relighting, for example. I'm doing, for this impact here, I'm doing a relight on him. I'm adding this light here, and then with color correction, I'm making it blue, right? And then with the multi-merge here, I'm adding it on top. So yeah, I've added this cool, bright blue outline here, this light, because I thought he needed more light from the cube here. It's also a little bit like an impact frame, I guess, impact frame light. So you can see without it, it looks much more, yeah, much less stylized, right? I wanted to get a little bit of style in there, so I added those that light effect. I added the relight one other time, which is when he hits the cube. Yeah, I mean, it's always there, but I only have it enabled when he actually hits the cube, which should be here. Yeah. I basically, yeah, used this as an impact frame, kind of like as a silhouette frame, kind of like a little bit like those Mortal Kombat skull cracking close-ups, right? Like when bones break, they do this like X-ray look. So I did something similar with that by using a volume mask, which uses the position information. So I'm masking out kind of like a part of his hand and then the cube. And then I'm relighting that part with a shader. And then I'm putting it in front of black. And then I'm just merging it with the original for one frame to get that kind of like impact frame. Oh yeah, and something else that I added that I thought was pretty cool, which I've never done before, is dirt onto the robot in post-production. Because we have the UV positioner, because we saved out the UV passes actually. So I'm using this UV positioner to add noise to everything, right? Like if we play this back, you can see how this noise sticks to everything, right? It's just like moves together with everything. And yeah, then I'm using the mask of the robot again to only add some noise on the robot, which is very cool that you can actually do that. Let me show you a little before and after. It's subtle, but I just thought the texture of the robot was a bit too clean, a little bit too shiny, so I added this here. Let's turn it off. Yeah, so this is without it, right? Like very smooth, I would say. And then with it, we have a little bit more detail here, which helps a lot for realism, I think. I mean, I should have done this in Blender directly, but I didn't think of it. So that's why having this possibility in compositing is really good. Yeah, and then as a last step, I just added some of my glows. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Then as the last step, I added a little bit of my glows here. You can see one glow. Wait, let's go somewhere where we actually have some glowing stuff. That's a bit too much. I mean, whatever. Yeah, so like I added, I used one of these glows to kind of like give me these kind of like streaks, these horizontal, light streaks. And then the other one is just like a big soft glow. And I merged them together with a multi-merge, so I can add as many different glows as I want to. In this case, I just used 2, but yeah, theoretically I could add as many as I want. Streaks. So yeah, this is just the soft glow, no glow, soft glow, streaks. Yeah. Hey Zach, what's up? And then a little bit of Prism Blur. Prism Blur is actually, it has a built-in chromatic aberration. I don't use it to blur, I use it for chromatic aberration, so if I disable it, it's very slight. It's very slight. Like if you see it on the highlight, like you get a little bit of chromatic aberration. I like to add that at the end of composites just to add a little bit more of a lens look. Yeah, that's basically how far I got so far with compositing this shot. A few things I wanted to add was, I wanted to make this bubble a little bit more impactful, like maybe adding light rays to it, kind of like shining outwards a little bit. And a little bit of camera shake as it comes closer. And I also want to create a impact frame when he gets enveloped by that shockwave. Kind of like, yeah, just like black on white, like the character being black and the background being white. And then just kind of like his silhouette kind of like being, as if he's being dematerialized, kind of like particles like shooting away to the distance. Yeah, that's what I want to add still. And also a few more impact frames. Here in the beginning. When he punches the cube, yeah, I want to add, play around a little bit more with impact frames for this hit here when he hits the cube. And also maybe adding more detail to the floor. Well, I'm not sure. Let's actually look at the finished render one more time, see what we can still add to it. Ah, come on, just repeat it. Repeat. Oh, wait, let me just use a quick look. Much more useful. Yeah, I think that's it. For the rest, I'm pretty happy. I also did some color grading already in this render here. I like the color grading a lot already. Yeah, for impact frames, I think I would experiment in the edit a little bit before going into compositing. Yeah. I'm just wondering if we should do that right now, or if we should go into the student submission, because Zach actually sent something in today. Zach, do you want me to help you on that today, or should we do that tomorrow? Are you more interested in like seeing the compositing and impact frames on the Space Marine punch here? Whatever works. Okay, then I would personally really like to finish this here up, because like I think you might have noticed in last stream already. Yeah, I'm very hyped on finishing this. I think if I finish this, I can much better concentrate on everything else again. All right. Okay, I would say let's test out adding the light rays to that works for me. I already have so much to catch up on. Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay, so let's add some God rays to the bubble here. I think we could just take the emissive layer, like we have an emission render here. Let's try that. Let's go to copy this. And for the layer here, I'm going to use the emit. Yep. Okay, and let's do that before the glow, so the glow could still affect the rays. Okay. Gonna merge that in here. That's the screen element. And then we need rays. Oh, I wrote gay. Ray, light rays. Should be in the center here. I don't want to overdo it too much, like, because it's already getting very bright. So let's see. No, normal, just the rays, yes. And I'm also feeling like I want it only on the outside, not on the inside, because the inside is already bright enough. Yeah, so let's add ellipse mask here. I'm gonna invert that. Okay, so I'm gonna animate it to like kind of like fit around the center here. Width, height. They're connected anyways, right? Ah, no, they're separate. Okay. So we want to animate both of them. Move forward. I guess it doesn't really matter here anymore because everything is glowing. Okay. Let's see if it even works. I'm not sure if this actually works how I'm doing it right now. Oh wait, I should animate the position too before I move it. The center is... Then it should be... I guess it could still be kind of big here. It should be very small. Okay, that could work. Did you have a light emission layer rendered on from Blender? Yes, I had the emission path also as a separate render. Okay, usually if I wanted to like place something at a exact position like here, like I want these rays to come from the center of the orb, right? I would export a camera from Blender. But since I think we're gonna get away with just like roughly doing it, I'm gonna just manually animate it real quick. Okay. I'm gonna give this ellipse a little bit of a softness too. Okay, is this too much or is it fine? Yeah, it's not too bad, but let's actually not put the threshold on 0 because we don't want there to be any like just soft brightness on top of everything. Maybe I should actually animate the threshold. It kind of like represents the development of the bubble. Okay. Okay, a little subtle like this, maybe. A huge. Oh, for compositing, yeah. Having the emission layer for compositing gives you a lot of possibilities. Okay, I think this is fine. Oh, that's way too bright. Damn, I gotta animate this brightness here too. Hey, Keanu. Okay, does it look good? Looks a little bit overdone. Looks a little too digital. This seems to be working better, actually. Maybe this is already enough, just like having it slightly in the beginning, like glowing out. Right? Yeah, just adding a little bit of detail like that's fine. Okay, cool. What else? Oh yeah, the impact frames. Let's try that through editing first. So I'm gonna disable Fusion compositing here first. So no compositing, so we should be able to play it back in real time. Finally, impact! Hello, Fusion, resolve. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Now we play it in in real time, just with the JPEGs. Still looks good, only using JPEGs. Actually, I'm thinking of like reducing the glow because like having the silhouette here at the end is kind of important, I think. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Open Fusion page. When I use JPEGs and PNGs, I don't really use either anymore. I just use the JPEGs are just the proxy render of the EXRs, so we're able to like watch it back in real time when we need it. Okay, so I'm just gonna fade out these glows. Can I fade out all of the glows, I guess, with this? Yeah. Maybe no, I should use this, keep the streaks, just fade out the soft glow. I'm gonna try both. So yeah, right here, from here it can start fading out. Blend. Blend. Okay, soft glow should be... Oh, is this completely white anyways? Or should we see something here? Ah, that's completely white anyways. So this frame we should see something, yeah. Which we do now. Okay, let's dial it in. Streaks, that's actually cool. Yeah, maybe we can blend them down a little bit. Yeah, okay, I think this is it. I just want to make sure that we still see the silhouette. Wait, is this taking so much processing to render? No, it's not this, okay. Or is it? I'm not sure. Okay, but yeah, that's cool now. Okay, so let's play around with the impact frames. So boom. Actually, I'm gonna put in the render that we already have. I'm gonna experiment with it over here. Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna experiment with it on top of it. So, like right here. Okay, so let's just try having like a black frame after that. Actually, it's not black. It's transparent. So I guess we gotta put in the black frame with this here. Generators. And solid color. Yeah, just black. for 1 frame, please. That feels a bit disruptive. Ah, that's a bit cooler, having a little bit more time between it. I don't actually need the mixer here. Okay, I liked it here. Let's see if we can also get a white frame in. Usually put the white frame before the impact. Oh, that's a bit much, I think. Maybe we can do it here before we go into the next shot. Nah, that feels a bit strange. I think the black frame was a good position there. Okay. So what I also usually do is trying to like get let's get that like 2D effects in there. Let's see if that works here. Assets. 2D animation. Let's look through it with Resolve. Ah, Resolve doesn't open it. Okay, so we gotta open the folder ourselves. Energy, maybe. My storage is almost full, yeah. The new Astartes 2 trailer just came out. Oh yeah, I've watched it. It looks really good. Really, really good. This could be interesting. Let's try putting this on top. Yeah, let's just, I guess, import the whole energy effects here. Put them in the correct frame rate, 24 FPS. This one. Let's see how that looks. Oops, not all of them. Whoa, just this. Definitely needs to be much faster. 500%. That could be cool. Yeah, I mean, this on top of the impact frame feels very cool. And here's nothing, I think. Yeah, nothing. I think here we could have a better frame. What else do we have? You need more black-white flashes. I've tried that. It felt a little too much for me. How long did it take you to animate it from start to finish? I mean, I worked on this during like 4 live streams, I think. So in total, it's in total maybe like 1 or 2 days, I would say. 2 days, yeah, more likely like 2 days. Oh wait, let's try this out. I'm not sure if it works, but maybe it could be cool if we put this over the arm throwing very quickly. It's like right here. It could also be too much. Let's see. Okay, we gotta rotate it correctly. I think it's gotta be flipped like this. Yeah. Oh, okay, now that's actually kind of cool. That feels pretty cool now. Feels pretty anime. Then we're gonna go into Fusion and make this like composited in properly, but I'm just using the editor to be able to time it because it's much easier to do it in here than in Fusion. I'm not sure if 1 frame later or earlier feels better. This feels pretty good. This also feels good. No, I think the other one actually was better. Yeah, this feels better, I think. I think it definitely helps to understand that he's like swinging his fist towards the cube. Maybe we should take this down a little bit more, like that. Yeah, that impact frame here, this one's also pretty cool. I think it really helps to understand what's happening. Oh yeah, and also this light that I added in here when we switch to the next shot, with like him lighting up like that, it also feels a little bit like an impact frame. Maybe we can play around with having him like a full silhouette here too, when like the cube flies away, but I think it already feels very good. Right, this actually feels like a little bit too low now. Let's see if we can have anything happen here. Although it feels already pretty good. Let's see if we can add anything. Oh, maybe this. These lines in reverse, maybe. Reverse speed. Oh, not actually reverse. We don't need reverse. Because it's also going apart after it anyways. It's like... Yeah, more like from here, I guess. Let's see. So stomp. I'm not sure if that adds anything. Nah, feels more distracting. Yeah, no, that's more distracting for sure. I want to add a lens flare here. Boom. Yeah, let's get some lens flares happening. Kenna says, "Wow, that's amazing for 2 days of work. You really know your stuff." Thanks, man. I've been doing this for a while. For a little while. Okay, to the animation effects. I guess yeah, the energy is the most fitting for sure. Let's get some lens effects in now. I'm also thinking of just like keeping this in the, just doing this in the editor, like as a final version, not even going into Fusion anymore. Because we can totally do these impact frames in here. We don't need all the Fusion stuff for that. And then here I want like a little lens flare for a moment. Some more contrast. I know you like doing your own projects, but do you mind if I share some ideas for a stream? Sure. Yeah, no, I like hearing your ideas. Let's hear them. Okay, so I want like a little, yeah, like solar flare happening. Yeah, something like this, but in the center of the frame. Ah, this one? No, almost. Well, don't be shy. Come into the frame. Show yourself. Ah, almost. None of them go into the frame. They're all just like on the side. Yeah, okay. we could try this one. Let's see if this one works. I guess let's make it like super fast. So the whole movement of this flare is in like a short time. Green, yes. So it should start here. It should be even faster. It should already be pretty big when the impact happens. Kind of like this. And then it can fade off. Yeah, I mean it's pretty subtle, but it gives it a little bit of definition. Oh, I guess this is cool. Alright, we have some more defined flares there. Yeah. Or maybe we can have a black frame under it for one frame, maybe like this. That felt kind of wrong. It didn't really feel that good. One black. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. But usually you want more defined forms for this kind of stuff. So I'm not sure if this is the right move. Feels strange. Yeah, I'm not sure if because having an impact frame here feels kind of like off. I'm not sure if it works, you know. Maybe we can have him appear one frame earlier. No, that just makes it feel softer. Maybe we need a different flare, one that's more defined, not so soft. Oh, this one could be cool for the ending. Yeah, let's try that. Reverse that, reverse speed. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, it says, how about a quick 1 hour max live 3D recreation of a movie still or something of that nature, kind of like a master study in painting. Oh, that's a cool idea, like kind of like a challenge, like recreating a movie frame or render in 1 hour. That's a cool challenge, yeah. Game can also be made in Brothers Blender. Yes, we're making game renders. Okay, let's make this. Actually, this kind of like feels cool when it comes in together. I think it just needs to fade in a little bit more. The movement of this flare is a little unfitting right now. Maybe we can find one that's a bit more fitting. I love this flare here. Let's see if we can make it work somehow. Just this ending here feels a bit off. Maybe it should be more like this. Yeah, that feels a bit more accurate. Then we also need to color it so it makes sense. But I'm going to do that as the last step. Not everything at once. Okay, let's try this one. So many flares. Wait, yeah, I think this kind of works. It just needs to get deactivated a bit quicker. Yeah, something like that. Okay. I feel like this one should fade in a bit more. Yeah, no, this flicker here feels strange to me. Yo, Wabi, I told you so many times already to not spam. Sorry, man, I gotta block you. It's getting too much, man. Check out Film Grab for that. What's Film Grab? I've never seen that. Film Grab. Oh, okay, it's like, yes, cool stills from movies. I've recently learned about this page called Eye Candy, which is the same thing but with movement, I guess. Hello? Oh, my friend Eric, he told me about this movie here. Hundreds of Beavers. It's apparently extremely funny. Here we go. So yeah, it's a load of GIFs with like very cool visual ideas. Put it here in the chat so you guys can also check it out. Oh. All right. Where's my... here you go. Okay. So... Okay, we got this flare now, which feels pretty good. This one I'm still not super convinced that we need it, because it's kind of like... No, I don't think we need it. It feels a little distracting. Yeah, that's good. Cool, and then the ending... Advanced ending, yeah, this one here. Yeah, okay, let's create that ending. I'm kind of excited to try that out. Okay, for that, I'm gonna use the EXR again. Actually, I'm gonna create a unique fusion comp for that. Let's put that in here. I knew something like that existed. Oh yeah, it exists. And it's sick. Alright, okay. So let's open that up. And I want to just take the silhouette of the soldier in the last frame and kind of like make that blurry and disappearing. Kind of like being eaten away by the fire. Alright, let me just copy paste my setup from the other shot here. Open in Fusion page. Yes, here we go. Okay, so I want these two setups. Yeah, that should be everything. Okay, nice. Okay, and I want the last frame, so... And then hold last frame. Okay. No, actually, I think we need the frame before that. 108. Yeah, here we go. 108 to 108. Perfect. Same thing here, I think. Let's see. 108. Yeah, we can get a mask from this. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. So we got these two. Wait, what? Oh, not 109, 108. Okay. Yeah, now it's basically a freeze. Okay. Cool. Good. So I'm gonna use this with. Oh wait, I can reuse the same mask that I already created for the other one also. Yeah, this. Yeah, cool. Mask for that. I'm gonna mask our guy out with a merge. Feed that in here. And then this is basically a mask. There we go. So yeah, now we got a mask of our guy here from the last frame. I want to put this in front of white. So background. Ooh, where did it put it down here? Background should be completely white. And then I'm gonna adjust the colors of the render to look darker. And then we're gonna distort it. Color corrector. Make sure that pre-divide post-multiply is activated. And then let's make something like this. Just like I want to keep a tiny bit of detail, but not much at all. Maybe actually I will just wait. I think I'm gonna just use this to get the saturation down. Oops, yeah, that's why we need the pre-divide. Oh no, actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, so make it very contrasty, extremely contrasty. Then it's gonna fade into nothingness. I think it worked best with the gain, right? Yeah, so it's completely black, and then let's see, how high do we need to make it to get it white? Okay, it's not gonna get white. That's fine. Maybe like... Okay, let's try with the silhouette first, just like a straight up silhouette. And then I'm gonna have a noise eat it out, I think. Mask. More detail, yeah. Okay, then we can fade this down until it disappears, yeah. Okay, cool, that could work. So we're gonna start like this. And then a short amount, it's completely taking it over. -2. That needs to be completely gone. -3. -5. Yep, okay. Probably even faster. I'm just gonna see how it looks first. Okay, then I'm gonna add basically I want it to be like black lines, so it feels like it's disintegrating. I think I can do that by feeding this into directional blur. Yeah, feeding this into the directional blur. Actually, I want a zoom blur. No, yeah, zoom blur. I think that, wait, no, I think that was a directional blur that had more options. Yeah, this one. And yeah, zoom, yeah, there we go. Yeah, this, and I want to merge this on top of this. And these lines should also be very, very strong. Yeah. Yeah, something like this. Now it's getting anime. It's becoming anime. Explosion was kind of like that, right? So yeah. Yeah, we want it to be stronger later. Let's see. Ken says, will you add your signature lighting effects to your render? Oh, I already did that in the last render. Yeah. And the last preview render. Be the anime you want to see in the world. That's a great sentence. That's very wise. Okay, now this needs to be long lines like that. Angle, what's that? Oh, you can rotate them, that's interesting. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna use the fade here to like make it very obvious here. I basically want it to look like this here already, but it should not be. I think I have to, maybe instead of this thing I need to use the glow setting here. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so full glow at this point here, and pretty soft glow here. Yeah. Oh, that needs to fade in much slower. Glow. Yeah. And then I also want the same thing, but with the light, right? So I want I guess I can just add some light rays on top after that. Yeah, that feels pretty anime. He's gone. Oh wow, yeah, this is actually almost exactly how I imagined it. I think the detail on the noise is a little bit too much. Too much detail. Like that. Oh, you know what would be even more anime if we had those like stars. Additive. No, let's go with screen. Harry, what's up? Okay, that. And light rays, also a little tilt shift blur. Where's the, let's see, oh, here it is. Just to give it some depth, as if it was like a three-dimensional scene. Then camera shake. Very good. Wrap. Oh, not wrap. Duplicate, I guess, could work. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Should we add motion blur? Can we do that? Actually, we don't need motion blur for this, I feel like. Well, strength, smaller but more speed, so it feels more like it's gonna explode. Yeah. Harry Power Jump Pat, what's up? Wait, are you the same Harry as on Discord? You're the flame guy, right? Keanu says this stuff is super advanced. I'm still learning the basics. Yeah, I mean, all of these separate elements are pretty basic too. It's just like, but that's the cool thing what I like about Fusion. Like you can build extremely, like endlessly complex effects by just combining simple effects together. Okay, that's good. Let's actually do the tilt shift after the camera shake, so it feels a little bit more alive. Oh yeah, and I wanted to add those anime streaks. Streaks. Rays? How are they called? Flare? I forgot how they're called. I want those like those X flares. Hotspot? No, that's something else. But you know what? Let's just like see how it looks in the edit together with everything. I think this is gonna be sick, dude. This is gonna be so cool. This stuff, yeah, this stuff just needs to extend a little bit. Then this could already be in here with the blend mode multiply, right? I think so. Our screen. No, I think it's just normal blend, and I'll just fade it in slightly. Yeah, like that. And he's gone. And then we fade to black. Okay, let's have this. Let's wait for this to pre-render for a moment. Harry, yes, I'm on your Discord. What's up? What's about you, Carver? What's about you? Wait, what's your question? What do you mean? That's pretty cool. I was just like disintegrates. Guys, I think we got a banger on our hands here. Let's do it one frame later. Yeah, I like how it disintegrates. It's pretty sick. Eric says he wouldn't fade it out. I think you're right. It feels a little anticlimactic. So should it just like until the disintegration is done, and then it just loops? I think I want to keep it white a little bit longer though. Maybe like this long. Could fade back into the scene without the robot there. Oh, that would be very funny. Yeah. No, but I don't want to render more stuff. I just want to get this finished. It's a very funny idea though. Oh, and he's walking back into the scene. Oh yeah, like another cube drops and then. Oh, you could actually make this loopable. Damn. Next time. I don't want to render more stuff. Yeah, the disintegration turned out almost exactly how I wanted it. But Zach, great idea. It sounds like it would be really cool to have that looping. But yeah, I don't want to animate more. I want this to be finished. Give it a bit more white at the end because it ends pretty fast if it doesn't loop. Yeah, a little bit more. I think I'm gonna also create a video, kind of like a breakdown, a time lapse, and like everything how I made this basically. Oh, you know what? We could add like a film burn at the end. I think we can. I think we should have that. Overlay. Yeah, let's add a film burn. That way it should feel a little bit more complete. Effects, overlay. There should be a film burn in here. Yeah, I guess this could work. Let's try that. 5 FPS. Okay. This. Wait, can we have this over here already? Overlay. Okay, I think that works. Gives a bit more texture. I'm not sure. Because it's already white, so what are we gonna... If it's fully white, there's not really much we can do about it. I think it would still be good to like give it some more texture with this stuff here. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think then we just leave it white. This. Hard can't end. Yeah, I think you're right. Eric. Maybe this is a little bit too extreme. What other modes do we have here? Color burn, but maybe not as strong. Maybe more like this. Right, overlay actually works pretty well. Soft light and overlay. Yeah. Yeah, that feels very cool. Yeah, very nice. Okay, now we just gotta render out the updated version that we made. this one here. I'm gonna put that in 3D render. Actually, we don't need to render at all. We just like disable the pre-render and then just render it again, right? Oh no, something we need to do before we do that is adjust these things here. No, not quick export, timeline. Yep. Okay, so yeah, this animation here, I'm just going to do it in the color tab. So this should be more like oh no, it should have the color of the impact here, which is kind of like that color, yeah. Not so saturated. I also wanted to feel a little bit more natural. Adding a little bit of displacement to it, I think. Displace. Oh, we don't really have that in here. Warp. I guess I could go into the Fusion tab for that. Alright, let's try some other things we have in here. Maybe make it blurry. Yeah, that helps. Yeah, that helps. And then maybe if we have a different blend mode, look better. Screen. Yeah, but now it needs to be brighter again. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Next one would be this one here. Some more impact. Let's also change the blend mode on this. Add a screen. The screen actually works better. Maybe we can also rotate this a little bit, so it feels like it's actually around the fist. Yeah, that feels pretty good. I'm not super sure about this element here. I think it's just a little bit too center. Maybe if you can make it a little more subtle, I think I would like it more. Oh, maybe with a blur. Let's try that. First of all, we can delete all the empty tracks. Great. We can also move these things down. angle blur. Blur, radio blur maybe? Okay, this one doesn't really work. Some blur. Oh, this one's actually pretty cool. This kind of does something interesting. There's a bit more definition. Directional blur. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. Okay, now the color of this, yeah. Oh, bye, Zach. Have a great day. Thanks for coming by. Okay, hue shift. Yeah, let's take a little bit more to the turquoise world. This flare here, I think, is pretty good. Let's see if we can hue shift it. Okay, the hue shift doesn't work really, but we can still. Not the offset. Okay, maybe the gamma. Yeah, that's good. The disintegration, it's like so surprising. It's really cool. Alright, guys. I think that's it. Yeah. I'm gonna render this out and send it to my friend Jan and ask him if he can do some sound design on this. That would bring it to a whole new level. Wrench sends the dinosaur. Alright. Yeah, I think with that, I'm gonna end today's stream. Thank you everyone for joining. I'll see you tomorrow again for Create Together, where we will go through the student submissions. Definitely Zach's submission, and hopefully some other students also send something in. Otherwise, don't forget the weekly challenge, the Only Primitives challenge this week. The challenge is to only use primitives. You can see the announcement in the announcement channel, the rules and stuff. So yeah, thanks for coming by again, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a great night. Have a great day, wherever you live.